Hi, you've got John Harvey joining us today from Bathe Wines for our tasting at Mogo Cellars. And John, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself first, a little bit of background before we get into the wines?
Yeah, sure. I used to run a company which ran all the wine industry research. I was CEO there for about 4 years. That job, for better or worse, took me to pretty much all regions all year. And during that time, I put together a list of people in my head who could grow well, who were the good winemakers, what the best varieties and regions were, and I put that together under Bathe.
Great. And so now, what is Bathe Wines?
Bathe Wines is a bit of a virtual winery, I guess. Look, I can't afford to go out and buy a vineyard that I'd like. I can't afford to go out and buy a winery and set one up. But what I can do is use the people that I know and the skills that they've got so that I can match variety, region with the best heads to put it all together. And that's really the strength behind Bathe. It doesn't actually employ anyone except me, but what it does do is bring that ragged bunch of viticulturists and winemakers and designers and distributors, retailers, together that make Bathe tick.
And what are some of the regions and who are some of the winemakers that you're working with?
So the Adelaide Hills Sauvignon Blanc is made by Peter Lesky at the old Nepenthe site up in Lenswood. The Rosé and the Shiraz both made at McLaren by Michael Paxton. Emma Beckers, who puts together the Moscato for me, is also the maker for Chalk Hill. And Jeremy Deneen is doing the Pinot for me out of Tassie, which will be released in March next year.
Okay, and the wines that we have today, is that your full range at the moment?
At the moment, yes. The only one that we're missing is the Pinot. It would have been great to have that out bottled and ready to go for Christmas, but you know, it's just not ready, and you only do them when you're ready, so it'll be bottled in March next year, released probably mid to late next year.
All right.
Yeah,
and
besides that, you've got the split.
Today we've got 4 wines, and
Yep.
can you just give us a little bit about each one?
Yep, the Moscato is a blend of orange muscat, white Frontenac and a bit of dry Chardonnay. The dry Chardonnay just brings the sweetness down a little bit. It does bump the alcohol just a tad, but it gives it a bit of a lightness that a lot of the Moscatos we're putting out at the moment don't have. We've got the Adelaide Hills Sauvignon Blanc. This is the 210 that we've got on taste at the moment. We're just bottling 211. The 210 was equal 4th, 5th out of 60 wines at the Adelaide Hills Wine Show last year. Picked up a silver, which was great. The McLaren Vale Shiraz is here. That's all Shiraz with a dash of Viognier in it, about 1%. Just again to give it a bit of a boost for the fruit when it's young. And we've got a Shiraz-based rosé, which also has a little bit of Chardonnay in it, which again just gives it a bit of breadth and depth in the palate.
Great. Well, we've really been enjoying the Shiraz, and I can't wait to try some of the others. Great.
Try and sell.
Thanks very much, John.
Cheers.